Hey everyone, it's Suzi here, and today we're playing a Watcher of Realms. For today's video, I'm going to do a little showcase of my team going in for Maelstrom of Fury, the Pelagios boss here in Immortal Codex. Before I dive into this Immortal Codex little showcase and testing and fun, I do want to mention we have some really good stuff coming. So on the calendar here, you guys probably noticed this awesome banner. My god, being a new player with this banner, getting a Maul early on to 6-star early, Narissa and Vorn, whew, that would be such a good start. And Nasande's a great healer with great range now and a cleanse. I think we have to mention that this might be one of those weekends you consider spending, and Smile 1 is going to have some fun stuff to come, so I will be putting out a video with more details soon. There might be promo codes or some special things, you'll have to wait and see, but there are going to be more bundles. Now, there's some really unique bundles to come, and I don't want to give them all away quite yet, but the value is really solid, and it's better than a lot of the random packs you're going to find in the shop, even some of these ones that come around often. The Smile 1 bundles are even better, so I just want to give some hype that starting on Friday, the 5th of September here, we're going to be talking about some really great bundles, so stay tuned to my channel. Links are always in the description or the pinned comment if you guys want to check out Smile 1, and be sure to double dip when you can use those bundle bonuses for something that's actually going to be a reoccurring thing. The Taya Market event. Okay, now this one is one that I've never gotten a triple S on. I think I just never had the ideal people. I definitely don't have Iovar to get that Lord bonus, who's also ranged. So we are going to use Araka, even though, unfortunately, she can't even be placed. I do have Dao Chen now instead of Dolores, which is the last time I did this. I was still using that whatever team and never really tried. When I did it on full auto with my old team, which was missing gear, this team had like half of it only had gear on. I only got an A, so we're leaving off with an A. So I think we can do better than that. I'm not sure if I can get a triple S, honestly, but we're going to give this a try. So I think the best thing here will be to start with Silas at the boss with Dao Chen to boost, and to just full YOLO, honestly. I think we're gonna have, like, each of these are gonna have some, ooh, wait, Nick should have been at the bottom, maybe. I'll put Pelagios there. So if we have two people attacking from each side, she cannot be placed anywhere, so it's like a wasted space, which is super sad. But what can we do? Can I full YOLO this, or is it a waste of time? Can we get a good score with a full YOLO? I think that's what I'm honestly most curious about. So Nyx is someone I've had for a while. Was she A5 now? I think so, finally. But I don't think she was A5 the last time I tried to actually push this boss. Pelagios I've had for a bit. He was part of this team. My gear on him is probably questionable at best. Dao Chen is definitely new to the roster for me pushing this team in this attempt. There's a lot of options though. I'm actually really curious. Can we get away with other stuff? Is there other beneficial reasons to using people that are not piercers? I don't think so, because this is one made for piercers. However, it does make me curious if using like Beelzebub with any cultists is a thing for this now. It just makes me sad to use a lord that I can't do damage with. I feel like I'm kind of locked out of getting a triple S until I get an Iovar for this. Although maybe I could use... No, Lunaria is just not good enough. But hey, I got an S. Already at an S, which I think is higher than I've done for this boss, honestly, before. And this is with a full auto here with the timings, S+. So I think the key, honestly, I love using the Silas at the bottom to attack the boss early on is really helpful, but Once it gets this crazy, we're not killing these waves very fast, are we? I just lost my voice. We're not killing these waves. Ugh. Oof. So this is definitely going to fall apart very quickly. But we're at a double S without Iovar and Lady Alexandra. So I consider that a win in my book already. Because if we can get through a double S pretty well, I think a triple S might not be too far off. With no Iovar or Lady Alexandra. It's definitely the highest score I've ever had on this boss so far. And that was full auto. Oh, my Nyx is only A4. This whole time I thought I had an A5 Nyx. Now that's going to make a difference too. A huge difference. Because look at how much damage she does already. She's a beast for this. Now that makes me wonder, should I be boosting Nyx in the middle instead, like I mentioned there? So let's see how far off we are from a triple S. Okay, pretty far. But is it really that far? So I think my question is now, yeah, can I boost Nyx with Dao Chen? Like, can I go here and here? Because we know that they're the main DPS and boost with Dao Chen. Can we full auto YOLO, use our ultimates as fast as possible? And then can we go ahead and use these guys on the sides? Or am I actually hurting myself by trying to put them at the first spot? Should they be here? Maybe. But I'm also just trying to attack as soon as possible. Alright, I'm just gonna let this full auto YOLO again without any timings for this too. And come and pop to the end of this for the results. Alright, coming in toward the end here, double S plus this time. It looked a lot better. It just shows how good Nyx is. Damn, I wish I had an A5 Nyx now. I really thought she was. With how many dupes we end up getting of the OG heroes. Yeah, so boosting Nyx, if only I had one more awakening on her, I think that would be pretty close. But I can't be mad at that. I thought triple S was next. I forgot there's an SS plus in the middle. But that's okay. Look at her. Holy crapola. God damn. And you know what? To be fair, my Pelagios, my Razak, and my Nyx, honestly, are in God knows what gear. Like, I haven't re-geared them. Like, I think Nyx was missing a piece of gear, so I just put a piece on to fill it. Razak was missing 2 pieces of gear, I just put pieces on to fill it. Like, I didn't try to put my best gear on them. Same thing with Pelagios. I'm probably scared to go look at what he has. Alright, let's see here. How are we for... Okay, we're very far away from triple S. Yes, it is. Top 11% only. But that was with a full YOLO, full auto, no timings, no Iovar, no Lady Alexandra. So when we look, every single top team is gonna be Iovar, right? Like, is there even gonna be anything in the top 100 that does not have him? I highly doubt it. I could see people, yes, people having no Lady A, maybe. Okay, this actually does answer that question. I saw some Beelzebubs and some Ingrids. Interesting. Instead of Razak, should I try Ingrid? So the people that don't have Lady A, or some of them, but both. So Iovar, Nyx, but everyone has A5 Nyxes. And I did pretty darn well considering an A4 Nyx and a whole character that's not even doing any damage. I'm actually, okay, yeah, there's a mixture of Nyxes in here. What are people using on her? Oh, see, I actually was using Infernal Roar for her A1. Okay, so other people are using that as well. Or you don't know because they took it off. Yeah, okay, I have an Infernal Roar on her. And I only have one low level of her weapon, which could definitely be improving her damage overall. I should take that off and put on a better weapon. Interesting. So do people have... What I was curious about as well, is anyone at the top not having her weapon as a max choice? If so, what were they using? This is the fun stuff. I feel like these kind of things where we can actually see other people's teams and rosters and whatever, and what they're using, it's really interesting for learning as well. Like, just comparing, what did someone else do that maybe you didn't do? Lots of Beelzebub here. So Beelzebub and Dao Chan, and then boosting these people. That I find very interesting as well, because that's what I literally thought. I'm like, what about Beelzebub with the slows? Is that an option? Apparently it is, and lots of Ingrids. That's crazy. I guess my question would just be the placement. I'm honestly not sure where to place for that as a strategy. I do see some Sargox thrown in here too, and he is fantastic as well. But what about the people without Lady A and without Iovar? I don't even know, because he's in every single one. So I'm sure I could optimize this a bit better. Maybe I'm surprised at the lack of people actually using Pelagios. He makes it here, but like an A5. Maybe he's not quite as good for this as I had thought. Is Ingrid better? All right, one more test. All right, slightly different placements here. I am going in with Ingrid in a kind of a weird spot, but she's going to smash the boss at the same time as attacking across to kill any of these guys with her main attack anyways, so let's just go ahead and see what happens. All right, and coming in at the S plus transition here, it's looking a lot cleaner than it did for the other one, I have to say. Or maybe that's just for a moment. It's definitely still crazy. We still took out all those swords around Pelagios. I don't know. It's better, but do we have potential to hit that top damage for the triple S? I really don't think so, but again, this was a no timings and using one whole character that's not even doing any damage. So for a full YOLO auto ultimates, doing that well, I'm pretty satisfied. Look at Ingrid. Hello. Damn. Okay. I also think I should switch Silas and Nyx, because it seems that other side gets clearer faster. Or the other side gets clearer faster, so if that one side is clearer faster, maybe he can be attacking the boss, doing more damage instead of worrying about the single little ones floating around that are still left. That's something to consider too. So I think I just need to look into positioning a little bit better, and maybe I could try to time my ultimates for at least attacking the boss at the best times possible. But at the end, it gets so crazy that you kind of just need to be smashing as hard as you can anyway. So that's, I think, it for my little showcase here. I guess I'll go show you guys my heroes, even though you're going to be probably laughing at how bad their gear, like always, because I definitely don't optimize my gear very often. Ingrid is in Infernal Roar, fully skilled, full awakenings, and Tear of Twilight. Silas is in Spirit Siphon. Oh, I should switch him to the other one, shouldn't I? I still don't have his own artifact max, but I think this one's actually better, but I stole it for him. Okay, it's fine. That one could definitely be better, because this Spirit Siphon is not necessarily helping very much when we're dealing with all those other little enemies, is it? But this is pretty nice. Alright, well, that's something else to try. Didn't even notice what I had there. He is fully awakened, fully skilled, and also in Infernal Roar. So, Araka's not being used, she's just there for the Lord's skill. But Nyx is only a 4. When she gets A5, that's gonna be amazing. I do have her in Infernal Roar as well. Fully skilled and with her dagger, but her dagger is only this low, so maybe this is another one where if I put on not that though. I guess the options aren't as good. When there's no adjacent enemies AoE, I guess this would be okay technically. They don't count as adjacent when they're going around, do they? They're not right next to her, so that could be huge. Although the penetration during the ultimate might be a big help with that dagger. I don't know there, but a lot more stats too. So this one's debatable if I should try to redo this with some weapon changes. Feel free to let me know in the comments below what you guys think, if you have progressed in this one as well. I don't think my Razak is very good. Oh god, Razak's just in a low level one of his as well. Ugh, no wonder why my Razak sucks. He's also not fully skilled. That might help. Okay, so this is definitely worth trying, and he's, yeah, in, like, random leftover gear. Not bad for leftover gear, though. I can't say that's terrible stats for leftover gear. Okay. What about Pelagios, though? I wonder if I should use him. Oh, he's in... he's in just freaking Ageless Wrath. No wonder why he sucked. But... his range is so good. That one might be a debate, but I only have a 0, so it's not that exciting. And again... yeah, this could definitely be better with a better set of gear. I have to obviously admit that. Also, the idea of trying Beelzebub has me curious. Sargok for single target damage against the boss could be super fun. He hits a lot. He's in very... oh god. That's not good for him. What is he? Oh, he's in swapped gear, but I didn't use him now. Araka was not being used. We were only using her for her Lord bonus, so... that's a little bit sad. I do have the Awaken 2 on her, at least for a little bit better stats on allies, but I think that is better, unfortunately, than trying to use, like, Lunaria. Even though Lunaria could actually attack the boss. So the debates for improving this would be if it's worth it to level up Razak's skills or to get better gear on Pelagios and throw him in there instead. But I don't think it's good enough either way to get me to the FATELESS. And at the end of the day, is it worth it? Is it worth sacrificing resources only for the sake of this boss? I don't think so. Not until it's a little bit closer. I think for me, once I get an A5 Nyx, if it feels a little bit better, and or an Iovar, then I will consider also improving my Razak. But I don't really think... I don't use him anywhere. So I don't really want to put skills into him when I'm not going to use him, like, anywhere else. Although I might, for the higher stages of Gear 3 that I still haven't done yet. It's fine. Okay, guys, that was my little fun showcase of seeing what I'm working with. And just seeing if I could do any better in one of the many areas of content that I just haven't tried to progress in quite a while. And these other ones are just full YOLOs. I don't really... as long as I hit FATELESS, I personally don't try to get any higher. But the goal, will, of course, will be to try to hit that FATELESS. But we're pretty far off. It's pretty hard. And I think with just a little bit of optimizations, I can get there, though. But I do want that one more notch of either a better hero as the Lord, or at least another awakening for Nyx. Then I will probably give this a try again. But... yeah, this would be really nice. Really nice to have that, but I'm gonna be patient. Maybe we will try again the next time this comes around. And that's all for this video. Thank you guys for watching and hanging out with me. I have been super busy with stuff. Godforge Alpha Wave 3 starts tomorrow. But yeah, I will see you in the next video.